He turns his head to give me a sidelong glance. A side eye? You're joking. Sassy motherfucker.
Regular folks who waltz in here don't get to leave.
What?
Her neck looks fragile. I can break it in one bite.
I can break it in one bite! Get the f out of here. Plus, I got popcorn. I would love to sit right there and just watch you. Just go rah, rah, rah! You asked me to help you. I can't believe I only have one sanity left.
I need you, just like I did back.
Hello, my loves. I'm Degenerate, and welcome back to Love in Deepspace. I really didn't think I was gonna keep playing this game, but it technically is a dating sim. So, I think I deserve that right. Plus, I do what I want. So, anyways though, today we're doing the new event. And I actually had been playing this already. I played a little bit of it off camera, because I was so excited. You'll see why. Because it's really good. Oh. I mean... Oh! Because we love energy. What? Another one? Wow. Let's focus on the event. Ooh.
Oh, brother!
Is this where I'm supposed to be? Yes, actually. This specific card is called Innocent Birdcage. Apparently there's multiple endings that I've seen from people. They're like, oh, ending 1, ending 2. I can't believe I got ending 1. Or I can't believe I got ending 2. I'm an expert at getting endings. I know that shit like the back of my hand. So let's do this. Apparently this one is crazy. Apparently. I've seen the trailer too many times. But anyways, look, we're commencing. No more distractions. I have nothing else to distract with. Oh, no audio. No auto. I mean, I have to read it. Many years ago, a radioactive leak contaminated many citizens in Lincoln City. It transformed them into predators. These individuals have an increased tendency for violence. I'm soaked already.
Huh?
As the predator population grew, the crime rate soared year after year. The lives of the innocent became as fleeting as autumn leaves. This city, filled with corrupt officials and intricate power struggles, became as fragile as an egg on the edge of a cliff over time. Many have pinned their hopes for salvation on the upcoming mayoral election. Among the candidates, a young contender had a major lead in the polls. They promised to deal with the predator's crisis by sending me in there to interrogate them. Give them a good time, too. However, this candidate only recently escaped an assassination attempt by Tartarus, who's an SSS class predator. Ooh. That's Sylus.
It's been a little over a week since the arrest, and your department already sent in 3 or 4 people.
Are you talking to me?
I heard about you. You handled a few predator-related cases over the years.
Okay.
But I'd be careful if I were you. Everyone knows the reputation of the guy who leads Night Strix.
I'm not scared of this man, by the way. I'm going in there with my chest puffed out. Night Strix is a gang that has risen to power in Lincoln's Southern District in recent years. They have connections to almost everything. From weapons and intel to various contraband, even satellite hacking, Night Strix can provide anything so long as the price is right. The chatty guard finally comes to a stop in front of the cell. Our short walk has ended. Thank you, sir. I can take it from here. Let me, relax my jaw muscles. The guard sheepishly retreats. I head deeper into the corridor. Sheepishly? If you're a guard, you gotta, be confident in your job.
Special access verified. Please enter.
Alright, system. Thank you for that. Oh, I'm so scared. The mayoral election. Actually, I am. My heart is actually being a little hard. I don't know, something's up. My heart rate, maybe? The mayoral election has various factions on edge. The Lincoln City Bureau of Investigation, or LCBI, is determined to capture Tartarus and prevent more incidents from occurring. An incident is about to occur right now. They better come in quick, or shit's about to go down. The information about Tartarus is very limited, but a credible source suggests the leader of Nitrix might have some leads. Consequently, the LCBI, what a mouthful, managed to find a charge serious enough to justify incarcerating this gang leader. His movements are basically restricted. Okay. The deal is simple. He gets his freedom in exchange for information related to Tartarus. You're gonna let that thing go free? No, keep him chained up. Keep him tied up. But true to the guard's words, my colleagues left empty-handed. They weren't attractive enough, apparently. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been suddenly assigned to take over the case today. I wasn't even given the chance to review the file on the leader of Nitrix. We're gonna find out about him. Just you wait, Pookie Bear. He's not wearing what he's supposed to be wearing, but okay. What are you doing? Do I tap the screen? Oh! That'd be humming forever. What are you scratching? Hello, sir? At the end of the corridor, in the last cell, inside it is the leader of Nitrix. His back is turned to me, but he exudes a nonchalant air. Nonchalant? You mean aura? That voice sounds familiar. Turn around! Face me. That outfit is amazing. Is that for free? Can I have that?
Oh, the LCBI sent a new face.
Sylus? What? We totally didn't know it was you.
Long time no see.
Right? Saw him just a couple seconds ago. I take a step forward, unable to believe my eyes. Is that the brooch on his thing? Or is that a zipper? What is that? His fate has been unknown for years, yet here he is in the flesh. You're the leader of Nitrix? Are you okay? Years ago, this person who had been in this music, this person who had been a constant presence in my life vanished without a trace overnight. At a one-night stand, he went to go get the milk. Fuck! Like this, I'm shocked. As my heart races, a flood, whoopsies, of questions rushes to the forefront of my mind. I thought you...
This is how you greet your suspects, Miss Enforcer?
The word enforcer brings me back to reality. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes. Aware that this isn't a place for reunions, I push the shock of meeting Sylus again to the back of my mind. I brace myself. I'm here on behalf of the LCBI. I hope you'll be willing to assist me with my work. Can you tell us anything about Tartarus, the SSS class predator?
Having information and choosing to share it are two different things.
Duh. He loves stating the obvious. He glanced at the badge on my chest.
Special Enforcer. You look good in that uniform.
Alright. That's what we... That's when we turn around, right? We close the door behind us and never come back. That's insane, y'all. He's literally the worst person ever, I swear. Thanks. Even behind bars, you have quite the commanding presence.
I thought you'd say you missed me after all this time. Or that you were worried about me, at least.
Distant memories stir, and I move closer to the iron bars that separate us. I whisper to him. Sylus, I was really worried about you. Sylus's index finger passes the bars of the cage. Slowly, he purposefully straightens my enforcer badge.
Was it to the point where you'd clean out the safe?
What? What's he talking about? I first met Sylus during a predator attack years ago. Back then, I wasn't an enforcer in the Northern District. I was just a kid struggling to survive on the streets in the Southern District. Okay. I wasn't alone. In this chaotic, dangerous area of the city, there were others like me. One day, we'd be fighting tooth and nail over a piece of bread from a trash can. And the next day, we could all die at the hands of the predators. What? Oh! Years ago, Southern District.
Run! Get out of here! Somebody help!
She's dead.
Kill! Kill them all!
Yikes. Chaos erupted all around me. The howls of the predators intermingled with the screams of the crowd. The cacophony threatening to burst my eardrums. Blood trickled from the bite wound above my collarbone as I stumbled into an abandoned pharmacy on the deserted street. It hurts! Someone bite me? Oh shit. A burst of intense gunfire resounded in the distance. A few seconds passed before a tall figure with a gun entered the pharmacy. Sorry. This outfit is crazy. Where are you going? The man grabbed a bottle of antiseptic from the shelf next to me, unscrewed the cap, and poured it over his wound. I love the barcode being like right next to his taint. That's amazing. Or no, what is that called? That area? He hastily bandaged it and turned to leave. He didn't even glance at me throughout the entire process. In times like these, staying alive was considered a victory. No one had the luxury to worry about others. My vision blurred from the blood loss, but my survival instinct kicked in. With the last bit of my strength, I grabbed his clothes. What clothes? He's barely, like, wearing anything. Take me with you!
Let go of me.
That makes me want to stay warm. Are you dumb? You have a gunshot wound. I'm here to help you. Can nurse you back to health. You got that while being chased, right? If you leave me here, I might accidentally tell people your whereabouts. Accidentally? Before I can finish my sentence, I feel the cold barrel of a gun against my forehead. Nigga, come on. You know that's not scaring me right now. That's doing the opposite.
It'd be easier to solve the problem like this, don't you
Do
think?
it, please! Do it then. No balls. If you take me with you, I promise I won't slow you down. Okay. I don't think it's that funny.
You little... when I find you, I'll skin you alive!
Pinky. They're here! Oh no! As the cries of the predators resounded once more, I touched the bite wound above my collarbone. Who bit you in the collarbone? Come on now. Who did you let do that? He seemed to have noticed it as well. If he licks it or something...
Calm down. You won't become a predator.
Okay, I was actually gonna ask if it was like a bite situation, like a zombie situation. But thank you for confirming it with me. He poured what was left of the antiseptic, septic onto my wound. Pain washes over me. Washed. But as I looked up to meet his cold gaze, I forced myself to hold back my tears.
If you want to come with me, dry those tears first.
I didn't say I held back tears. How the fuck? Yo, what the fuck is wrong with them? What? Didn't do anything. Oh, we're back to the present? Okay. Sylus was an assassin. He was as lethal as he is notorious. And as he said, I didn't turn into a monster. I sometimes wondered if that was why Sylus saved me. He said my immunity wound would be a secret. Also, it does happen like that, but I'm immune. No one else was discovered to be immune, and I didn't want to end up as someone's lab rat in their quest for a cure. After I recovered, Sylus handed me off, a homeless teen, to Wolfie. What? Wolfie was his contact. From that moment on, Sylus was a constant presence in my life. Sometimes he stopped by to do business, other times I delivered modified weapons to him on Wolfie's behalf. I noticed that aside from his usual job, Sylus occasionally disappeared for a while. When he showed up again, he'd be injured. I couldn't help but wonder what kind of opponent was powerful enough to injure the most feared assassin in the Southern District. Is he gonna keep wearing that shirt in actual dreams? What are we doing here? Years later, Sylus disappeared again. A few days earlier, Wolfie left for a delivery. We quickly lost contact with each other. From the second floor, I peered through a gap in the curtains. I kept an eye on the Watchers, who showed up a couple of days ago. They lurked in the shadows, and their intentions were obvious. Who puts a dartboard that high up? Oh, a tall nigga. Night fell, and a sudden downpour engulfed the city. Only flashes of lightning pierced the darkness. Sleep eluded me as I tossed and turned. A sense of foreboding encouraged me to reach for the revolver under my pillow. KCL Phantom Hive. I borrowed it from Sylus without asking after I ran an errand for him. Someone's here. I quickly jumped inside the wardrobe. Even after all the intense situations I experienced over the years, my palms still felt clammy as I held the gun.
Sylus isn't here. Grab the girl. Use her to negotiate.
A nigga, I have a Glock.
She can't be his family, can she?
Family don't do what? Family don't do that.
Fools.
I thought I would, I thought I was gonna start lighting bitches up. I guess not. I was ready though. I was so ready. The commotion outside quickly disappeared. A few seconds passed, and the wardrobe door was yanked open. Rah! Hey. Are those like blue beads? What is that? This is such a creative outfit. So this towered over me. That's really good. Very important. His shadow stretched across the wall behind him, like the legs of a spider. This music, so intimate.
Get out.
Ah! Jesus fuck. Guys! I didn't do anything. It's you. Aren't you supposed to just do what he said? I don't understand these bitches, I swear. I'd immediately do what he said. Not because I'm pathetic. Just kidding! I'm so pathetic. I quickly let out a sigh of relief, lowering my gun. I thought Wolfie's enemies wanted revenge.
They didn't find this place, but they did find Wolf.
Oh, I thought it was Wolfie. Whoopsies. Who puts an E at the end of Wolf? A dickhead. Then he's...
He won't be coming back.
Good. I see. I can't say that I'm too surprised. No one was guaranteed to see tomorrow, but even though I acknowledged this harsh reality, I felt a lump form in my throat. That's it? Just that? Silas gently tugged at my hand that was still holding the gun. He pulled me out of the wardrobe. We haven't gotten out yet? The fuck?
Why didn't you shoot?
If I did, you'd be the wolf right now. Oh, you'd be with Wolf right now. I like Wolfie better, but okay. Not wanting him to see me as indecisive or a burden, I sniffled and changed the subject. Am I in charge of this place now? You'll still accept jobs here, right? I was worried that Silas might stop visiting this place since his old contact was gone. The strong cast aside the weak, don't they? It is lagging. A little bit.
Do you want to be my contact?
Suddenly, he grabbed the gun and pressed it against his chest. Again. It's crazy. Without hesitation, Silas pressed my finger down, pulling the trigger. Really? What? And there you go. Blood rushed to my head and my temples throbbed. But it took me a few minutes to realize that the gun wasn't loaded. So he would have died if he wasn't here. Are you insane? Yeah. You're lucky that it didn't have any bullets. We're unlucky that it didn't have any bullets. Are you dumb?
You think I got lucky?
What? I don't even know what you're saying. Shut up. Silas slipped his finger through the trigger. That must have been real intimate. What? Through the trigger guard? And handed me the gun. It was like he returned a toy. Don't even give it back to me then, you bitch. This is why I want to hit him so bad. I wish he was real so I could hit him. I want to hit you. I hastily opened the cylinder. It was empty. I thought we confirmed that already. How did you know?
It's the weight.
Shut up. I swear. Silas produced a bullet from one of his pockets. He's got pockets in those pants? Interesting. I didn't know where he got it from. He loaded it into the chamber in the blink of an eye.
If you don't want to end up like Wolf, never hesitate when you shoot.
The gun in my hand felt heavier all of a sudden. Whether it was because of the bullet or something else, I wasn't sure. One bullet? Guys. How much can one bullet, like, how much of a difference can that make? And can you believe we're still in, like, the flashback? I'm gonna get lucky. Yo. At midnight, another group of watchers closed in on us. There's always something on my phone. When Silas emerged from Wolf's dilapidated house, the rain washed away the blood from his hands. Were they also your enemies? Question mark? He opened the car door and glanced at me as I was in the back seat. He didn't answer my question.
I got a call a few days ago.
Back seat? I don't ride shotgun? The f.
They said someone had taken out a massive insurance policy with my name. And the beneficiary is...
Ahem. He rubbled? Oh no. He rubbed the bridge of my nose. Of his nose.
Well, we have to move now thanks to you.
Excuse me? I ignored the sarcasm in his tone and focused on his word choice. He said we this time. This time is crazy. This is like a fucking fanfiction. Oh god! After that, I became Silas's new contact. I thought I was gonna say girlfriend. We continued to live on the edge for years. With what I learned from Sylus, I gradually became capable of handling missions beyond intel gathering. I could do them myself. Strong, independent woman, I like it. But the city sank deeper into chaos and corruption. I witnessed too many innocent people get hurt, and I felt powerless. Lincoln had truly become a city of sin. Sometimes I was jolted out of bed because I had nightmares about being attacked. Then I'd hear the wailing police sirens or the muffled pops of gunshots. That was when I'd go downstairs barefoot and enter the living room. Oops. Sylus would usually be on the couch performing gun maintenance. I sat next to him and turned on the TV, and before I knew it, I drifted off to sleep. Just the sight of his silhouette was enough to lull me into a peaceful slumber. Oh, wonderful. Over the years, countless enemies chased after us. Sylus and I moved many times. We hadn't finished unpacking at this new place, but neither Sylus nor I was in a rush. It had become the norm for us to move at a moment's notice.
Recently, there have been multiple disappearances in our city. The authorities would like to remind everyone to be careful around suspicious individuals when outside.
Sylus was in front of the cabinet picking out his equipment for today's mission. You can catch a stray bullet by just sitting at home. You don't even need to go out.
Catch.
I can't catch. He tossed me a newly modified gun. Yeah, I dropped that shit immediately. Can you finish your mission early today?
What? Do you need me to attend a guardian teacher conference?
You're joking, right? Don't make me shoot you. I'm an adult, thank you very much. Way to confirm. There will never be a guardian teacher conference. A new movie is premiering tonight. I want to see it.
Expired invitation?
I think that's what it's called. Question mark? Did he sneak off and go to the theater? If he needs to busy himself, he can always accept some lower paying jobs.
It's dark and quiet in the theater. Perfect for taking out a target. How convenient. ... I rejected the low-paying job offer and set my phone down. The cost of tonight's movie ticket can be taken out of my cut for today. My treat. You're very generous.
I would say so. He selected a few pieces of suitable gear and finished his preparations. He was about to head out. By the way, it's time for our 6-month income settlement. My share...
I'll deposit it for you. And I won't touch it.
You were going to? Sylus, you do know a lot of parents say that to trick their kids, right? It's true!
Didn't you say you were an adult earlier?
And here I thought you had trouble hearing things.
We urge all citizens to come forward with any information.
Annoyed, I turned down the TV's volume. You should get going. You're not allowed to stand me up tonight. Otherwise, I'll find a way to use up all of your retirement savings.
You're so ruthless.
Yeah. Anyways. Sylus turned to leave, and the lingering sound of his voice was more distant than the door closing.
See you at the theater.
Okay. Okay. We do not make it to the theater, y'all. I heard countless piercing sirens echoing from the other side of the city that night. I couldn't tell if it was in my nightmare or Lincoln. Early the next morning, the news report about a massive explosion at an abandoned chemical plant in the suburbs from the previous night was being broadcasted on every street corner. Sylus never came back either. Did he leave me? Or maybe someone erased him from the city? Oh, please. When I could only speculate, wait, and search, those suspicious, dangerous figures reappeared around me. I refused to sit back and do nothing. So I lit them all up with one gun! I moved to the Northern District and hid my identity to become an enforcer. Are you joking? With the resources this position provided, I might have a better shot at finding Sylus. But I soon realized the Northern District wasn't a paradise. People were more complex and corrupt here than where I grew up. Even as an enforcer, there was still so much I couldn't change, all because I lacked the strength.
At some point, the idea of leaving the city began to take root in my mind. But just as it became more persistent, Sylus reappeared out of nowhere. In a polo shirt and some khakis or something. Which is like, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for leather and chains. Thanks. My thoughts snapped back to reality. Sylus is officially the prisoner I'm supposed to be interrogating. I cleared my throat and attempt to get the conversation back on track. Let's return to the matter at hand. The LCBI needs you to provide information about Tartarus. The footsteps grow louder as they approach. It's the same guard from earlier. He's suddenly rushing towards us.
I just received orders from the warden. You're free to go, sir.
What? Question mark? Yes, indeed.
We prepared all your personal belongings, sir. You can take them with you.
Would that also include the outfit? It quickly dawns on me that maybe this imprisonment is part of his elaborate plan. Right.
Thank you for the pickup service, Miss Enforcer.
That's not... How long was that fucking... Okay. What is happening? Right? Behind us, the heavy iron gate of the prison slowly creaks shut. Standing here with Sylus and breathing in the city's not-so-fresh air, I'm hit with an uncanny sense of déjà vu. It's as if we've been transported to the past. He's not wearing the outfit. I'm gonna keep saying it. Oh, whoops. What did it say? I received a belated message from the LCBI. Sylus has been released without charges. Apparently he pulled some strings via unknown connections. You're joking. So was it intentional, or was I lucky to be assigned as your interrogator?
The prison gate isn't exactly the ideal spot for this conversation.
Well, it's too late to go to the movie, so... His evasive attitude is enough of an answer. It's clear he had this planned out since the beginning, and kept me in the dark. Fuming, I turn on my heel and march to the parking lot. With his long stride, Sylus easily keeps up with me.
Where are you going?
Why are you following me? You're a free man. I failed my mission. Obviously, I'll be heading home. And I'm clearly not important enough for this. Why don't you ask our bureau... I hate that word. Bureau? Yeah, bureau chief to escort you out of the prison. Out of prison. What? It's so funny. Having entered the parking lot, I yank open the car door, and before I can even react, Sylus smoothly slides into the passenger seat as if it's the most natural thing in the world. So why gets to sit in the back of a specific car, and he gets to ride a shotgun? Get the f*** out of my car. Walk home. Why are you in my car?
It's been years. I thought we could catch up.
You're joking. I told you I don't catch. I can't catch. Sure! Why don't I take a quick detour to the LCBI? We can catch up there instead.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Yeah.
You don't waste time, huh?
No. If we're talking about predators, the most dangerous one is sitting next to me. He turns his head to give me a sidelong glance. A side eye? You're joking. Sassy motherfucker. I tighten my grip on the steering wheel and slam my foot on the accelerator.
Do you care whether or not I'm alive?
I'm not answering that. ...
Come on, we're still on the same side.
To think he's been quietly climbing the ranks to become a leader this whole time. Meanwhile, I thought he was dead. A knot of anger tightens in my chest. Really? I must have missed that part where you still considered me one of your own.
Then let me rephrase that. You're my former ally. My
Ally.
ally not only cleaned out my safe, but also bought me a massive life insurance policy.
What is he talking about? You're the one who vanished without a word and left me wondering if you were even alive. I had to plan for my future somehow. We did that? But if you help me catch Tartarus this time... He is Tartarus, bitch. Sorry. I'm not greedy. Why don't we split it 50-50 like before? What do you think? Okay, he does not like that idea. After a fleeting moment of silence, Sylus' face relaxes. A familiar nonchalant smile reappears.
Well then, the protege has now outshone her master.
Don't remember referring to you as that, but okay. The train rumbles past outside like an irritable monster, making my tiny apartment tremble in its wake. If he comments on how small my apartment is, I might actually die. Did I miss something? Not a capital letter. Steam billows from the bathroom as Sylus, looking fresh and clean, stands by the window. He glances outside briefly before turning his attention back to the room. Why do I always miss that? I stand by the door and wait for him to break the silence.
The view here is pretty nice.
Okay, great. I almost hit you. Yeah, a vantage point at this height is excellent. You can see every movement outside. It's a defensive stronghold, easy to defend, hard to attack, and offers a quick escape route.
I see you've retained what I taught you.
Mm-hmm.
But I meant to say that this place is on the outskirts of the Northern District. We're not far from the main bridge, so you can see the Southern District from here.
We can see the place we used to live in from this spot. I have a whirlwind of questions about the time Sylus was away, and there's so much I need to know. Do we have to do that now? What happened? Why didn't you come back?
Straight to the point.
Yeah!
I thought you'd work your way there with some small talk first.
No. Sylus turns and leans against the edge of the sink. Really?
I was ambushed by Ever's lapdogs.
Ever? I didn't expect that. But it makes sense for some reason. It's surprising that anyone could have successfully ambushed Sylus. But if it's Ever, they could do it. Are we praising this? Why are we praising them? The business conglomerate? Okay. Initially started out in biotech. Now they're an innovative group that has changed people's daily lives. Behind the scenes, Ever has been pulling the strings at the city hall for their hidden agenda. The current mayor is nothing more than their puppet. Over the years, I used my position to secretly gather a substantial amount of evidence against them. One of the crucial pieces proves that the contamination, which has been plaguing Lincoln for years, is Ever's doing. However, as Ever's spokesperson, the current mayor still has a high chance of being re-elected. Unless I'm certain the evidence can decisively bring down Ever, I won't reveal it so easily. But when did you get on their bad side? As soon as the words left my lips, fragments of a distant memory suddenly flashed through my mind. When we first met, Sylus was already being hunted.
You can say we're old friends.
Ally! The people who used to show up around us, they were Ever's agents this whole time? Ooh.
But as time passed, they added another target to their list.
Okay.
After years of searching, Ever finally identified a person who's immune to the
Are you
predators.
joking? Oh my god, yo, it just doesn't stop. How? Is that even possible? Whoops. I didn't even read that part. Sylus wipes the condensation from the mirror. Then he reaches out to open my collar. A faint scar sits above my collarbone. God damn. And the one and only. That's me, y'all.
ever has been relentlessly looking for you. And then they discover the pesky guy who's been hanging around you is their old nemesis.
Stupid, this is so dumb. The greatest profit comes when you control both the poison and its antidote. That's why Ever needs to eliminate Sylus first. That explosion at the abandoned chemical plant that shook the entire city, it was your doing, right?
Sometimes the best defense is a well-timed offense.
Okay.
The location happened to be Ever's most important biochemical laboratory in Lincoln.
I should have known he wouldn't just sit back and tolerate it. Avenging every grievance is more his style. Yeah. However, I learned that they were conducting modification experiments there. Did it ever do something to you?
No.
Liar! Silas's expression remains unfazed, as if the infamous explosion is barely worth mentioning. If you were alive this whole time, then why didn't you come find me?
You couldn't even get a good night's sleep in the Southern District.
Can you
Now
shut
you're
up?
with the LCBI. Isn't it better?
You're not me! How can you possibly know what's better for me? That's my opinion! Silas remains non-committable? Committal? Fuck. Moving on. When I realized he knows everything about my life, down to the smallest detail, the resentment I held due to his absence disappears.
After that, I worked within Nightstrix. At times you can accomplish more in the shadows.
Okay. From what I gathered, creating and trafficking the predators is a small part of Ever's business. Apparently those SSS-class predators are valuable assets and have control devices implanted in them. Okay. Do you think Tartarus was under their control when he attacked the candidate?
You're awfully concerned about that person.
Oh, that's how you know that it's him, because he won't answer the question.
Why are you so determined to catch him?
I just want to see if he has a big... That's why. Those who don't cooperate with the LCBI shouldn't pry into an enforcer's work. Buzz Buzz! It's my Rose toy. His phone that's on the sink suddenly rings. Our conversation is cut short. You just got out of prison and you're already busy? It's one text. The
An associate is sending their regards.
2. Silas types a short reply before turning off his phone. Oh, the person who like let him out or whatever?
As the only person who's immune, you should worry about yourself first.
What if I cut
Ever
you? Like cut
has
you?
never stopped looking for you.
Really? They're not tired? Thanks for the heads up. I already suspected certain individuals were watching me for years though. I adjusted my shirt collar to hide my scar. Don't worry, I won't let my guard down. Okay. Can you believe the outfit that's in this card you have to buy separately? So upsetting. They should just gave it to us. For free. It is not easy to get crystals in this game, I promise you. You want to play this game? Have fun. I recommend it, I do. But they don't do reruns. They said, F you. And getting crystals is like a bitch and a half. You have to swipe your card. And once I catch Tartarus, I plan to leave Lincoln.
Then I wish you success.
Where are we gonna go? As the election draws near, the number of predators in the city suddenly increases. Tension and violence permeate every corner of the city. The attacks become more frequent and intense. The LCBI is in complete disarray. And since I'm unable to extract any information from Sylus for now, I have no choice but to seek intel from other sources. You know the best way to interrogate somebody? Today I received a message from an informant. A nightclub in the Southern District has information about Tartarus. Lies. It's a trap. A nightclub? Girl. we are about to be assaulted and just you hear this music? Chaos is the most infamous nightclub in the Southern District. Chaos? What a name for a nightclub. It can be summed up in 2 words. Anything goes. What did I say was gonna happen to us? We're gonna... Alright. The air is thick with various scents. Fluorescent lights dance across the crowd and paint surreal, psychedelic hues on their faces. Okay. First thing you hear is drunk people wooing at whatever. Probably nothing. I'm thirsty. As soon as I set foot in chaos, countless eyes lock onto me. I make my way directly to a booth at the far end of the dance floor. There sits a bearded man who's flanked by several henchmen. Their bloodshot eyes and purposefully bared canines leave little room for doubt. They're predators. And they're just standing there?
So, you're interested in buying information?
I don't know. He doesn't bother hiding his appraisal as he looks at me from head to toe. Sizing me up?
Listen, girl.
Excuse me?
Didn't your informant warn you? Regular folks who waltz in here don't get to leave.
What?
Her neck looks fragile. I can break it in one bite.
I can break it in one bite! Get the f out of here. You almost got me with that first part, but then you went, I can What are you doing? Are you wearing a fedora?
You've got a death wish.
The door. Aren't you open for business? Does it really matter whose money you're taking? Right? These niggas don't, like... You're at the end of the day, you're getting money. Someone's purchasing your goods. So why does it matter who's handing it to you? Bitch, you're a bitch and a half. The hostile predators close in on me. Okay, guys, calm down. An eerie silence instantly falls over the dance floor. Clear, deliberate footsteps resound behind me. The predators who were about to surround me suddenly back away. Sylus, fucking following me. It's as if they sense an even greater danger. Yeah, I would assume so. Hopefully he's not wearing that t-shirt and the pants. And instead he's wearing leather and chains all around his body. It is a nightclub. Supposed to dress appropriately. On the wall I see the reflection of a tall looming figure getting closer and closer.
Who are you?
He got a little scared in the beginning. That was actually really funny.
You out and about at this hour? What kind of game is this?
How does he get that on? I'm here to get intel.
And did you get it?
You interrupted! I just got here! You bitch! I hate this nigga so much. Not yet. My friends here aren't exactly welcoming.
Is that so?
I would... Yes. 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 The air seems to freeze over. The overwhelming pressure emanating from Sylus is impossible to ignore. Like wild beasts submitting to a superior predator, the surrounding predators fall into a fearful silence. Sylus slightly tilts his chin to gesture to the revolver at the bearded man's waist. Supposed to get that from him?
Since you're not in the mood for business, why don't we play a game instead? I heard that revolver of yours made a few intel seekers retire.
I would like to guess what's about to happen. Don't tell me I could do this? Oh. Anyways, are we about to play Russian roulette? Cause that'd be so cool. Continue.
Then let's play roulette.
Oh, okay. Cautiously shifting his gaze from Sylus, he draws his revolver.
6 chambers, 3 bullets. If you win, I'll tell you what I know.
He's about to shoot himself in the fucking brain! I take the gun and shake it slightly. Sorry. This gun's weight. Did he put 6? Did he lie? As I recall that rainy night from many years ago, a familiar sensation creeps into my chest. I glance at Sylus. He makes a finger gun. And gently taps his temple.
Bang.
I love when guns are involved. I can't. It's Red's fault. It's all your fault! Alright, we'll play. Yo, this shit is crazy. I pressed again. So hot. It's so hot in here. I pressed the gun against my own temple. Oh shit! The 3 shots happen so quickly that everyone freezes for a moment before struggling to process what just occurred. Oh shit, I could have chose like to let the timer run out. I could barely see it though. But wait, we're supposed to shoot 3 times? Oh my god. How exhilarating. I slammed the gun down on the table. Your turn! You can try the remaining 3 shots, or you can tell me where Tartarus is. That's hilarious. Wait, we were not supposed to do 3.
I bet he doesn't have the guts to pull the trigger. 1 piece of intel for 3 lives. Now that's what I call a bargain.
Okay.
You?
Why, Iona?
This is hilarious. I get so much joy from this. The bearded man grudgingly hands me an elegant card with an embedded chip. Ooh.
If you have a death wish, go ahead and push your luck.
Go ahead. Make your choice. I got it. Thanks, Sylus. Bye. Let me skip away real quick.
Satisfied?
Sylus wraps his arm around my shoulders and guides me towards the exit.
Let's go. I'm taking you home.
Why was I so shocked at that? The street... We're outside, and he has his outfit on. That's amazing. The thing with this outfit on the other characters is that not all of them have, like, full collars. It's so fucking funny. The streetlights feebly flicker as the car enters a deserted alley. What? Silas moves his foot off the accelerator. Wait, an alley? This is not my home.
I haven't forgotten what I taught you.
I'm scared. I've been meaning to ask, why were you here tonight? He was following you. Come closer. He was following you.
I was checking on my business venture.
Liar! With the number of predators increasing, isn't doing business in the Southern District troublesome?
My business involves all of Lincoln.
Okay. Outside the building's lining, the streets are dark and empty as if they've been abandoned. Sylus, do you like the Southern District?
It's all right. A single bullet can buy you a lot of things here.
Nigga robbing stores and shit. I understand this meaning. Bullets buy lives, and lives are traded for money. What about the Northern District?
A playground of decadence isn't bad either.
Okay. You seem to fit in wherever you go.
Where I choose to be doesn't depend on these sorts of things.
I don't know why I did that. Dark, thick clouds hang in the night sky. It's going to start raining soon. Oh no, then I guess we better get home. Mother's cooking beans on toast. For dinner. With a piercing bird call, a black shape crashes into the windshield. Nigga! My car! Or is this my car? Ah! Is that my car? Oh, it's just the car. Silas and I get out of the car to investigate. We find a wounded crow. Are we really doing this? He picks up the bird and gives it a quick once-over.
It's not severely injured, but it won't be flying anytime soon.
Aw. Take it? Oh. Let's bring it with us, Sylus.
Do I look like someone who rescues animals?
You got out the car to check on it. Don't underestimate my intelligence. The odds of being assassinated by a bird are 0. Don't tell me you're scared. He gives me a look before unceremoniously putting the bird in the back seat.
Never mind. It's not like this is my first rescue.
Don't play with me. With the crow's wound treated, this little interlude comes to an end. However, Sylus shows no sign of living. In my bedroom. I'm on my bed. I turn over the chip I won in my hands and scrutinize everything. If I can decode it, I'll figure out where Tartarus is. Right in fucking front of you? He's got his dick out. Come on. I apologize. The incessant pitter-patter of rain gets on my nerves, yet it's not long before exhaustion washes over me. My eyes close on their own.
I'll rip your throat out with my teeth! Kill them all!
Okay. It's that dream again. Only me and the predators are in it. In my dream, I'm caught in an endless cycle of shooting and running. Over there! I dash into a roadside pharmacy. Its windows and doors scattered. But just when I think I'm safe, a chain wraps around my ankle. I stumble and fall. When I look up again, the predator's face transforms into Sylus.
Won't you help me?
Sylus! I wake up drenched in sweat, and my hand reaches under the pillow to feel for my revolver. Faint sounds drift in from outside. My bedroom, okay. Nigga. Okay, you're still wearing it, good. That's always a good sign. Living room is shrouded in darkness. The lights are off. Barefoot, I walk over to his side and curl up on the sofa. I hug my knees to my chest.
I guess even enforcers have nightmares.
The more you see, the more you dream.
Is it because you realized one person's strength wasn't enough to save everyone?
You took me under your wing. If I had any grand ideas about saving the world, wouldn't you be the first to know about them? Sylus's gaze falls on my face. A keen interest flickers in his eyes as the room becomes silent. Or
So,
would I say quiet?
You didn't become an enforcer to be a savior.
I joined the LCBI so I could gain access to more info and resources. That way I could find you.
That's it?
Is there more? Why else would I join them? Little did I know that someone was keeping tabs on me this whole time. Those years of worrying were for nothing. Only then do I realize how tightly my nails dig into the palms of my hands. I unclench my fists.
Is the Northern District exactly how you imagined it'd be?
No, even as an enforcer, I often feel like I don't belong here. Maybe that's why I chose to live on the outskirts of the Northern District.
Then do you feel like you belong in the Southern District?
Huh? I'm taken aback. Life in the Southern District was once, traught with danger? But with Sylus there, I never considered whether or not I belonged even once. This shit is lagging, I apologize. This concept suddenly dawns on me. And not wanting him to notice my realization, I avert my gaze. I haven't really thought about it before.
Whenever you had nightmares back then, I assumed you went downstairs because you wanted to escape. ...
You're worried that I'd leave? So you always sat there because you were worried I might leave? Sylus doesn't answer me. Instead, he does what he always used to. He sets aside the gun he was cleaning and turns on the TV with the remote. What was that? Despite learning about Tartarus' whereabouts, I withhold the information from the LCBI. Relentless attacks from the predators constantly plague Lincoln. The public's demand for order grows and eventually erupts into protests, demonstrations, and strikes. The most favored candidate and his campaign team are drafting legislation to address the turmoil in Lincoln. If this bill is implemented after he wins the election, it'd inevitably ruffle a lot of feathers. Meanwhile, the incumbent mayor's approval ratings remain inexplicably high. It's clear Ever is working behind the scenes for his campaign. This is long. I didn't know it was gonna be this long. The car comes to a stop. I missed a couple words. The car comes to a stop in front of an imposing high-rise building. I fish out the card and reassure myself that I arrived at the correct location. An unnatural quietness blankets the area. It's accompanied by the dim glow of a few streetlights in the distance. Looking up, I see the building loom before me. It's completely devoid of light and slightly stands like a beast prowling in the darkness. Guided by the instructions on the chip, I locate a hidden elevator. Ding! We didn't even get music? Oh. As the elevator doors slide open before me, a man wearing a baseball cap hastily walks out. Caught off guard by his presence, I freeze and almost bump into him.
Sorry.
Who are you? Hello? I nod at him and step away from the elevator. It's okay.
Thank you.
Okay. As he passes by, the man tugs his cap lower. In that fleeting moment, I catch only a glimpse of his partial profile. He looks familiar. Just before the elevator doors close, I notice a black sedan pulling up in front of the man. The numbers on the LCD screen quickly increase. The imminent meeting with Tartarus compels me to push aside my lingering questions. About the guy we just saw? The elevator doors open at the top floor. When I step out, I'm greeted by a single imposing closed door. It's adorned with an intricate design of a golden owl, with its wings spread. This is Nightrix. After following these winding paths, I'm about to enter the heart of it all. Have you figured it out yet? I have. I touch the handle and the door opens with a soft click. Show me the money. The room is shrouded in darkness. Oh my god, too fast. The glow of a tablet on the table provides some lighting. It's a solitary beacon in what feels like an endless void. The plush carpet swallows the sound of my footsteps as my eyes adjust the contours of a luxurious suite up here. Okay. I move toward the computer. Gotta readjust, and the screen reveals a list of campaign contributions. Each number is a staggering sum. As for the recipient, it's none other than the frontrunner in the mayoral election. That man downstairs was him. Uh-oh. I swipe through the screen as a picture, I missed it again, I'm so sorry, starts to form with the info I've gathered. The identity of the candidate's benefactor is obvious. I hear a sound behind me. In one swift motion, I draw my gun and turn around. Tartarus? The gun is pointed at the darkness, but the person quickly grips my wrist and forces me to drop the weapon. Didn't he say not to hesitate? Why the fuck? Just start blasting niggas, I swear. Without missing a beat, I try to punch him. Wait. With fail. My attacker can read me like an open book. Until the realization hits me. He taught me everything I knew. He twists my arms behind my back and presses his body against me to pin me down. I think we're finally there, guys. The cold metal bars bite into my cheek. Pain shoots through my face. Let me go, Sylus!
You said someone else's name a few minutes ago.
You! Tartarus and the leader of Nightstrix who supported that candidate, they're both you. Is there even a difference? Question mark? Sylus loosens his grip. I turn around to face him. Why would you disguise yourself as a predator to attack the candidate you're supporting? Oh no.
Take a guess.
Can you stop? I'm gonna cut you. What? I fall silent for a moment. Ever since Sylus and I reunited, I've been quietly piecing together what he's been up to during his absence. Sylus's motives aren't that hard to figure out once I connect his actions and identities. You're purposely provoking public outrage. If people find out their beloved candidate was attacked by a monster created by Ever, then Ever and the current mayor would lose power. The candidate would be able to take office. The past dealings between Nightstrix and Ever must have given Sylus access to a treasure trove of incriminating evidence against them. A few days ago, someone said I became an enforcer to save Lincoln. Now the big bad wolf wants to be the silent savior of our corrupt metropolis? That's crazy.
I'm not interested in things like that.
Explain what you're doing then, bitch. Like, seriously.
I'm just giving Ever a taste of their own medicine.
Okay. Okay. This is typical of Sylus. The turn of events I've experienced might not be too bad. Sylus rubs his temple and pretends to be concerned.
To think my protege had lofty ambitions. When you forge alliances, you sometimes need to make compromises.
He helped us get the intel to find himself. Like, he's so dumb! I hate you so much, I want to crush your skull. What happens when your interests no longer align with your allies? Ally!
That's never been a problem.
Shut up.
After all, there are always more solutions than problems.
Let's pull your dick out, yeah.
Yet you're visiting an SSS-class predator all by yourself. You're quite the daredevil.
Yes, I am, I would say. I actually do like being a daredevil. You know I'm immune, so... Doesn't mean we can't die right now.
Yes, but you can still bleed and die.
Yo, I'm a genius. The back of his hand brushes against my neck. Wasn't everybody like talking about ripping our throat out? What's stopping him from doing that?
All it would take is one bite.
Yeah, I'm
Right
like one step
here.
ahead all the time. When they go low, I go lower. I step back and a beam of light pierces through the darkness of the room. Guys, it illuminated us from behind. When I turned around, I realized he had me pinned against an enormous metal birdcage. From the inside or the outside? Inside it are large chains. Empty syringes and muzzles lie scattered on the floor. What the f are we about to get into? When I piece together their purpose, a whirlwind of emotions sweeps through me. When did you become Tartarus? Today, he says.
On the night our movie date fell through. I destroyed that laboratory, but I had to pay a price.
What? How much? The conversation takes a somber turn, yet his tone remains noticeably nonchalant. Again, this is like the third time I've heard that word so far.
It's not too difficult to get suppressants on the black market, but I'd rather not give my roommate a front row seat to my nightly horror show.
Are you joking? Roommate? F you! Plus, I got popcorn. I would love to sit right there and just watch you. Just go rah, rah, rah! In that moment, the resentment I had, the pain of knowing he was alive, but he chose not to see me, dissipates. Back when I was with the LCB, I encountered predators who were using suppressants. The more they used them, the more likely their bodies developed resistance. The suppressants become less effective over time, which led to more frequent frenzies. Foreshadowing. Sylus grips my shoulders and guides me closer to the enormous birdcage. Let's get in there.
It serves as a protective measure, in a sense.
Why are you showing me this? Are you implying you want me to lock you up if you go into a frenzy again? He did all this. I try to keep my tone lighthearted, but deep down I'm afraid he might actually want me to do it.
What will you do after that?
Go into the cage and have the time of my life? Are you joking? I don't know. I know! As soon as you can think of what to do with... What? As soon as I can think of what to do with you in the birdcage, I'll act on it immediately. Okay. I might be imagining things, but Sylus' tone seems to carry a hint of anticipation, because he's a fucking freak. He's a masochist. We all know this, though.
Alright, then.
Commence. He suddenly spins me around and pins me against the iron bars of the birdcage. Let's go.
So, do you want to see what I'm actually like when I lose my mind?
Yes. Hello? His breath caresses my ear as he nuzzles and sniffs my neck like a wild beast. I want blood to be involved. Just like the Maroon 5 Animals video, just baby I'm like come on, the vision is there. Oh my god, wasted potential. My throat is exposed to his teeth. An unusual tingling sensation wells up from deep within me. And that place being the ovaries. I'm about to be with child. Or children. The strange feeling tinged with fear spreads throughout my body and transforms into an unfamiliar excitement. Come on now. Sorry. Sylus! Oh my god! Ah? What'd you say? He said his slightly sharp canines graze my neck and leave painful pinpricks. I tilt my neck away. Okay. Well, that's weird. But Sylus immediately grips my throat with...
See, avoiding danger is part of your survival instinct.
I guess.
It's just like how you want to leave Lincoln.
And go to Skyhaven! What if I wanted to leave Lincoln because I thought you weren't there? Oh, here.
Well, I'm here right now, aren't I?
Can we get to, like, the crazy part?
Tartarus and Sylus are in your hands.
I don't got time for this. Come on.
Will you arrest me?
Sorry.
Misenforcer.
This shit about to get real heated and cringy at the same time. But guess what? Cringe is life. Rub it! Thank you. Sorry. That reaches me, but I reach up to wrap my arms around his neck. My fingers touch his lips. Oh no. Wait, my arms are around his neck, but my fingers touch his lips? Huh? You know what? Just forget it. I gently brush the pad of my thumb against his canine teeth and shake my head. No. Oh, I interrupted the line. I'll play it again for you guys. Ready?
Will you arrest me, misenforcer?
Beautiful. Some thoughts linger in our hearts for years without being resolved, yet a decision can sometimes be made in an instant. Then let's do that then. Let's be instant about it. With Sylus by my side, some things aren't out of reach. Guys! Oh my fuck. After years of gathering evidence against Ever, it finally finds its purpose. I organize everything and send it to the office of that mayor candidate. Blah blah, mayoral, I don't care. Soon after, Tartarus reappeared at a street rally. While trying to save someone, he attacked me. And I was hospitalized after? Girl! Worth it! Undoubtedly the news headline, Brave Enforcer Saves Innocent Civilian from SSS Class Predator, will be on the front page. I don't care. On the day I was admitted to the hospital, my identity as an immune individual was also exposed. Fuck! The media soon created a new headline. Only immune individual in the world donates blood for cure research. Are we in a fucking hospital? Come on! I just changed out of my hospital gown when I heard the door open behind me. Oh god, he's in a hospital wearing this. Why are you here?
To visit the wounded, of course.
Okay. Guys, I thought we were gonna be freaky in a second, but we're in a hospital. Fuck. You didn't even bring flowers. That wasn't very thoughtful of you.
I brought this.
It better be money. A black card. He pulls out two. He pulls out 2 movie tickets from his pocket. They're for a late night showing at a drive-in theater. The Last Duo. Fuck you, Sylus. I couldn't help but give a wry smile. Seriously? You chose this one?
If I'm not mistaken, you haven't been to a movie theater in a while. And it's the only movie playing right now, just so you know.
Okay. It just reminded me of Expired Invitation.
Let's not let that title become our reality again.
Sylus watches as I meticulously tuck the movie tickets into my pocket.
Ever is about to make their move. Are you ready?
Where are we going? Yeah. As I proposed this plan to escalate things, I've been ready. My plan was for Sylus to attack me under the guise of Tartarus. Then I reveal my identity as an immune individual in front of everyone. Ever would never let someone like me donate blood. So they either acquire my blood or destroy it completely. Now, if we get the headline to be something about Ever planning to kill an immune individual capable of resolving the chaos in Lincoln City... Is he wearing, like, underwear?
Right on schedule.
I know, unfortunately, Xavier is wearing underwear for some reason. Sucks, right? Because his cut, like his slit for the pants is way lower. But he's wearing underwear. Boring! A cacophony of sounds reverberates through the hospital, enveloped in thick smoke. People frantically flee for their lives. Outside, pandemonium erupts. Malice, don't interrupt me. I will kick you out. We'll lead them to the rooftop. Go! I choose you, Sylus. I cannot believe this is like this long. I didn't even realize. The wind on the hospital rooftop howls, yet it fails to mask the chorus of agonized screams below. But these weren't the cries of the predators. The attackers were Ever's assassins. Their objective and target are obvious. They're here for me, who's immune. No!
Pathetic.
Nice. Years have passed, but Sylus and I still move in perfect sync. As the piercing wail of police sirens grows closer, we defeat the last assassin. Used cartridges clang onto the ground as I put away my weapon. The police will clean up this mess. Sylus, we're clear. Let's move. The metallic tang of blood hangs heavy in the air. Sylus looks up and wipes away the streak of red on his cheek. In the back of his head, his eyes shine with a dangerous light. Are you good? Nigga!
No, we can't kill you or him. Both of you can rot in hell.
With his last breath filled with hate, the assassin violently crushes a small glass vial in his clenched fist. A faint, peculiar fragrance mixes with the metallic scent of his blood and wafts towards me. The scent is too familiar. The LCBI had seized numerous vials like that during their raids on illegal business deals. But among the predators, it had a chillingly straightforward name. The Frenzy Enhancer. Oh no! Oh no! It's the Frenzy Enhancer! Oh no. I'm not f***ing scared. Once again. I rushed Sylus back to the HQ of Nightstrix as fast as possible. Is this serious? I think it is. Deep within the room, slow the f*** down, shit! A reinforced cage is ready. Silent, it waits to fulfill its role in containing the beast that's about to be released. The Alpha! Ow! Oh, fuck. Jesus. Sylus's increase in blood, body temperature and ragged breathing indicates he's about to go into a frenzy. Whoa. I've got to restrain him now! Hold on a second. Maybe let's wait a couple more seconds. Maybe he'll just get out of it. Yeah, let's touch him. It's okay. I'm here. Uh-oh. Did he push me? Sylus's thrashing becomes what? Becomes so violent that I can only put the muzzle on him and chain one of his legs. Then I have no choice but to scramble out of the cage. Ooh, how exciting! Are they gonna get rid of the auto button now? So that I could... Yeah! Oh no, it's not the auto button. Damn!
Won't you help me?
Nah, I think I'm gonna stay right here. Just kidding! Open the cage! Open the cage! What? No, yeah, we're gonna open the cage. Ooh, 6-inch pumps? Pick up? Uh-oh. Shut up! Shh. Chain him. Let's try. Why is that the chest area, though? Ah! I pressed it! Are you joking?
You taste delicious. Come, just a little more.
Yeah, bitches!
Why resist me now? You made your choice when you stepped inside.
You asked me to help you. I can't believe I only have one sanity left.
I need you. Just like I did back then.
Wait a minute.
You scared?
No. Sorry. They gave me back the story review. I have to check it really quick. Okay. What? I didn't do anything.
Your idea of help is heartwarming.
Wow. When you approach your prey, blah blah blah. Wait, I actually do want to read. I'm sorry. When you approach your prey, you must ensure your own safety first. You taught me this. Isn't that crazy?
Pray.
That's hilarious. Oh my god, I don't even need to examine it. I'm looking at all I need to see right here. Alright, okay, I'm moving. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Wowie, wowie, wow. What a view. Let's get back here. See what's up. Damn! Ah! I wasn't done. Is the activator over here?
Full body scan of the target.
Okay, why are we touching that part of his body? Guys. Area scan? What? Back in the safe don't. What? Ah! What? What are we doing? Guys! Please get to the safe zone. Where's the safe zone? Where is it? Guys, I don't... tap?
I warned you before about the consequences of provocations.
What is happening?
Do you think I'm putty in your hands?
I only have one hand on you right now. You need to calm down. Oh my god, I have 10 seconds! Ah!
I'm putty.
Did it say keep it that way? Stop! No! No! Eat me. I need to restrain him. Oh, at least it wasn't timed. Can I just do that really quick? Keep it a secret. Bitch, it's too late. Were we supposed to fail? I think we were supposed to fail because this shit is crazy. I can't even read my own lines.
How did it feel to watch me from outside the cage?
I have to break free. Do we have to? Damn!
If I really turned into a monster, what would you have done?
Nothing. I'd lock you in the cage and walk away. Fuck you.
Impossible.
That's what I'm saying. I agree. I can't believe I failed that part. I'm so stupid. News spread throughout the city of the mayor's collusion with Ever. For the sake of winning the election, assassins were hired to kill the immune individual.
The massive public outcry caused by this incident allowed that baseball cap candidate to be elected with a majority. Okay. Subsequently, with the discourse of a large amount of compelling evidence from anonymous sources, Ever's crimes were exposed to the public. At last, the ones who lurked in the dark to manipulate Lincoln were brought to justice. The new city council introduced legislation? Okay. For the treatment and management of the predators, with the development of a solution underway. This legislation would be an achievable goal in the near future. With its deep-rooted problems resolved, Lincoln will change for the better. I failed. Me. What? What are you doing? You know, never mind. In the vast expanse of the drive-in theater, only Sylus' car is present. Do you guys know what that means? I'm gonna tell you right now what that means. That means the seat goes all the way back. This isn't as far as my chair goes, but it's just an example. But yes, the chair will go back. And it will remain back until further notice. The sweet aroma of popcorn fills the confined space of the car. I steal a glance at Sylus. I'm trying to—
You've been peeping at me for the entire evening.
How do you even know that?
Not interested in the movie?
Okay. It's not that. I was thinking about how Lincoln is celebrating the new mayor taking office today. Are we the only ones who decided to watch a movie tonight? I turn my head towards the screen and reach out for some popcorn. Hopefully it's like in between his legs. Okay, it's not. Never mind. Our fingers touch before they quickly move away. I notice how Sylus is looking at me out of the corner of my eye. A side eye again? Why are you— It looks like you're not paying attention to the movie either. He turns his body to the side. One hand rests on the steering wheel as he faces me, and his gaze doesn't falter. Turns his body to the side.
I wonder if you ever noticed. Whenever you wanted me to do something, even as a little squirt, you always beat around the bush first.
Oh, like small person. I thought it was squirt. I clear my throat and pull out a long jet black feather. Where the fuck did we get that? It's not much. I just prepared a small gift. Give it to him. Sylus twirls the feather between his fingers. He carefully examines it from every angle.
Did the bird we saved give it to you?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
It's fond of you, I guess.
I guess. He crashed into my fucking car. But I think it'd be better if I gave the feather to you. After all, someone saved me before.
Do you know what it means when a bird gives you a feather?
No, actually, I don't. Birds actually do that, like for real? I flash a mischievous grin at him. Do you?
I know exactly what it means, which is why I'm accepting this.
What does it mean? As if on cue, the movie's credit music begins to play. We turn our attention to the screen. That's when we pay attention, when those credits are on. With reckless abandon, the main characters floor it and speed off into an endless highway. What does it mean when a bird gives you a feather? Are you Never mind. It was long, it was really long, and it was really good, and I'm not complaining. Let's see what ending I got, since there's multiple endings. I can't wait to find out. I have to find out what it means when a bird gives you something. Ding, 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 ding. Wait, what? How do you mess that up? Wait, how do you change? Endgame terrors? Guys, let's get the other ending. What does it mean when a bird gives you a feather? I have to let me search it up. In many cultures, when a bird gives you a feather, it is considered a positive sign, often symbolizing freedom, a message of the spirit world, a connection to your intuition, or a sign of protection from a guardian angel. Okay. That's cute. That's nice. Damn, this shit is taking forever.
1 hour later.
Free from the rule of despocy, so long. Time goes by, but memories rewind.
You're usually fast
Sorry.
asleep by now.
No, I'm not. What?
You're energetic. Got something interesting you want to share?
No. Alright, so basically, my phone was fucking up, so I had to, like, change to this right here. It's called Moo Player. I found it on TikTok. Whatever, though. I have to start it here? Brett. Oh, I guess I just have to fail that. We know sanity, though. We know it.
Take a guess who this cage was really built for.
Me. Well, yay. We just had to let this shit happen. Darkness has a way of freezing time. When I finally came to my senses, I didn't know how long I was out. The metallic scent of blood fills my nostrils. Several parts of my body are throbbing in pain. I touch them only to find my hand coated in something sticky. It's not. I'm still alive. The will to live is overwhelming, powerful enough to conquer everything else. Still making noise for sure. As my vision slowly returns, I become aware of heavy breathing nearby. I can see a figure in the corner of the birdcage. The person who saved me years ago has been transformed into an artificial monster. Sylus. Oh no. A pair of hands once again clamped tightly around my throat in response. Okay, not bad. Or let me go! The air in my lungs is rapidly vanishing. His eyes, a few centimeters from mine, no longer carry a shred of the person I once knew. Uh-oh. Oh, my fingers suddenly brush against something cold and hard. Oh, my revolver. It's been my faithful companion for many years. Bitch, kick that shit. Honestly, it's big enough to slip through the bars. Just throw it out of the cage. You're done. Its presence is a reminder that I still have one final option. To die. Jesus. After I locked the cage, I staggered to the rooftop. I thought we would die. I see the overcast sky, thunder rumbles within dark clouds. It all seems so heavy, I can't scream, let alone breathe. A howling wind blows, a tattered newspaper to my feet. The headline announces the assassination of a mayoral candidate. My throat burns with a searing pain. I'm reminded of that stormy night. Oh.
Never hesitate when you shoot.
Yikes, 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 yikes. This is not a good one. The other one was better. Birds fall from the sky, and their cries pierce the air as the city lies in ruins. This place will never see another dawn. Oh, brother. Okay, so I thought the other one was gonna be a little more, you know. But it was not. In fact, it was awful. So, we are going to continue to claim the endgame terrors. Instead of, the silent world. Not complaining. The story, of course, is always really good. I really wish those parts were just longer, you know? I feel like anyone feels that way. It's not just me. I know it's not just me. But I feel like it's hot enough, like it's heated enough for people to like be okay with next to nothing, you know? Or just so little, basically. And it's fine, but some people are greedy like me, and I need more. By the way, these are the outfits that you get if you rank them up. I'm probably not going to be able to do this. Last time I had to do this, I had to do it with Xavier.
Oh my god. That was such a trip. I spent a lot of money. These are really good outfits though. Like having them in white is always a great option. So as you can see, can I zoom in? Where is it? That's a part of his outfit that's like cut out. And it's supposed to indicate, I think it's that right there. See that little area right there? Right there, if you look really well, look really closely right there. You see that? You see it looks like it's like cut out, right? That's supposed to be empty. But they changed it or not changed it. It never was like good. Look at it little. But yeah, that's like his underwear. So this part is supposed to be empty. Gotta leave stuff to the imagination, guys. You can't cut it out like that. Anyways, I'm gonna show all the outfits anyway. You get a free, like, thingy. Look at him. It's half a jacket. What the fuck? I think it was him, yeah. But it's cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. I can't zoom in. I don't know how on this, on the keyboard, because I'm using the keyboard. So, I'd be able to zoom in if I was on my phone. But yeah, look, you see, he has got the cutouts here, blah, blah, blah. The white outfits are always so pretty. You get a little crate if you pull a certain amount of times, and you can get a card, either a double or just another card if you wanted. And I was planning on doing that to get the double instead of spending more money. And I was gonna buy Caleb's white outfit. Or not buy it, pick the white one in the crate to get Caleb's outfit, because I would technically be ranking him up. God damn it, Malice! This is Raphael for the people who care. I don't. But here you go. And we're done. Next. Obviously Sylus, but this one's in white. Some of this stuff should be free. He's got the cutouts, but he doesn't have underwear. That's not fair! Either that or his underwear is so low. Like a slut. Moving on. Caleb! Ah! I love him so much. Plus that pose? Yeah. You see, it was him. It was Caleb. He's basically wearing half a fucking shirt. He's got one collar and then the other side is like nothingness. He is the one with the tramp stamp. I don't have a lot of pulls. I kind of wasted all of them in order to like, God, it's that walk. I can't. I want him like inside of my heart. I want him to rip open my ribcage and just slip in there and just get comfortable, you know? So yeah, I have my precise wish. I can't wait. I think my shit was fucking up before. So actually, we're gonna go again. That part where you have to find the zone or whatever, it was not working. And I'm gonna try to do it like better this time to see if it was I was actually supposed to fail it, because I don't think I was supposed to fail that. But whatever, when I get Caleb, you guys will see it, and when I get Xavier, you guys will see it. I'm not going to get, I don't have money like that, so I can't just get every card. The only reason why I did what's his face before, Zane, was because I got it while trying to get a second Xavier. That's why I did it. But I don't actively get like Zane and Raphael, since they're not my favorite. It's my account. I'd like to not have that. Nothing against the people who like them though. And that's for like the future on for any cards. Damn. Oh my God.
You help me.
Jesus, sure. But yes, this from the future on, I will really only be showing when I get Sylus, Xavier, and Caleb. If I so happen to get a Raphael or I so happen to get a Zane in the process of getting the characters I do like, I will still do the video. It's fine. You just have to be lucky enough for me to get him. We should have slapped him on the ass right there. Would have sent him into an exodus state, definitely. Okay. Oh shit! You see, it is possible! fucking knew it. My shit was just fucked up. Yes! 2 suspicious areas detected. How did you even get out of that? That's literally impossible. It's a fucking handcuff. Unless he purposely got like the cheap ones. What's that? I didn't see that.
Feels good.
What? If you do it good, you get 2 spots instead of 1! Guys! I need that for an essay I'm doing. Wow.
Don't press it.
I was about to say squeeze too, that's crazy. Oh my god.
How did it feel to watch me?
Back toss? Just kidding. Just kidding. What? This is way too like intimate to be something that we could die to. Like honestly. I feel like he likes us too much. I don't know. Oh, whoops.
If I really turned into a monster, what would you have done?
That's just hilarious. Liar! No, you'd pull a trigger, that's what you do.
Impossible.
That was good though. I discovered a lot of new things. That's what happens when you go back. I'm not gonna finish it though. Anyways though, that was Love in Deep Space. Sylus's card, what is it called? I totally forgot again. What's it called? Innocent Birdcage. Innocent, alright. That was it. Notes. I wish the scene was longer. I mean, you can make it longer by sitting there and like just letting him sit there and breathe, but I meant longer in the sense that, you know. But either way, that was really nice. The story is like, I feel like it can't be awful. It was like reading a fan fiction. It was cute though. I didn't hate it. With the whole thingy that he, you know? But anyways, if you guys enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated, and of course subscribe, because I will actually be continuing to play Love in Deep Space on the channel. I said I wasn't going to, I kind of just wanted to do it on a whim, but at the end of the day, I really enjoy it, so it's like, might as well. I guess he got tired of me. Did he flip the page with 1 finger? Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, with all of that being said, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my loves.